This is our beehive. I take it away because I collect more of the tomatoes, and I got some onions too. The tomatoes are good, onions are not. We are battling with mushrooms, and these are not the good kinds. I'm taking out a bunch of mushrooms every single day for the next day to have even more. Yet the tomatoes are doing great. These are actually huge. I gathered 3 rounds of tomatoes already. Come on. Yeah, look. These are so much fun. Everywhere I look, there are tomatoes that are ripened. And you can tell they're ripened because they're not hard to take off, but I don't want to damage the rest of the vine. I'll leave this in here. This is a 2x4. These are smaller. I want to collect more of the tomatoes, and I got some onions too. The tomatoes are good, onions are not. I wish I had at least as much garlic we had, but the onions were totally not worth it. Look what I have. They're even smaller than the onions I put in the ground. This is the largest one, and this is out of seeds actually. And these were from the little onions. I only have maybe 30 of them, but as you see, they're small. They're like boiler onions actually. We got to do better next year. But the tomatoes, yeah, it's, I don't know, the 4th round I'm taking, and there are a few pounds here. I even had more. There's some in process of ripening, and if the weather is changing and they're not ripened, I'm gonna just put them in a jar and pickle them. They smell good. While I'm doing things outside, Michael is working in the house, for the house. He's doing the bathroom downstairs. There are so many things to do, and now he took out the bathtub. This is allowing him to install insulation for the separation between the bathroom and the pantry, and to install some drywall. Michael is testing the lighting now to show me how it's going to look later. It is still mid-August and we have a lot of things to do to be getting ready for winter. Not long ago we had opened our beehive and unfortunately we couldn't get the bees. But the beehive was outside and now I have to take care of it. Even our landmate, the squirrel, is getting ready for the winter. That's how the cones are going down on the ground. The squirrel is taking them down. She's jumping from a tree to another tree. And you can hear pop, 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 pop. I'm like, what's going on? This is our beehive. I take it away because the first year we put it up and we catch nothing. And the second year we had the promise that we're gonna get some bees. But the person who promised us the bees had bad luck with his and something happened and his colonies died. Then he wasn't able to give us bees. And now I want to put the beehive away. I want to clean it with a little bit of bleach and water, and then I want to seal it again because we're going to take it out when we're going to be ready. Overall, the beehive stayed clean inside, but I want to preserve it for healthy bees later on. After I wash it, I'm going to let it in the sun to dry, and then I'm gonna put more bee wax on top. I'm gonna clean it up. This is when the rain hit. You can tell the difference how bad it is here. I have to make sure I'm gonna seal this off after I clean it. This is the base of the beehive. Now I'm gonna wash it with a little bit of bleach and a lot of water, rinse it off and let it dry. I don't like the regular bleach, and I actually used the water tank refreshener for the RV camper. I have to be quick because the box is getting hard pretty fast, and then I'm gonna let it on the sun and I'm gonna take off the excess. You want to seal it off, but it still has to be breathable. I only needed to do the touch-ups here and in this corner. It's getting away by hand. See, if I rub it off, it's going away the excess. See, it's got away. See, this is sealed. I just have to take off the excess later on. I just heard something behind me and she's looking at me like Figaro was used to do. Yeah, I'm here. Life in a forest. I have used a quarter of mineral oil and 3/4 of paraffin wax, and they stay in a double boiler because I don't want to have any accidents with the wax on the stove. I have waxed the most important part of the beehive. It's the landing for the bees. It was very dirty and now it's all waxed. I over waxed the sides, but I'm gonna clean them up. I don't want to have this much wax on them because they have to breathe. It's wood, it's natural, and wood needs to breathe too. And it smells good because it's cedar. She's behind me. She's like 10 feet away. It's peaceful, I guess. It is peaceful, for sure. You have to use a non-lint rug. That's very important. Well, I don't know how important it is, but it's better not to leave lints. I also read that mineral oil is good against mites, and I hope that's gonna help the beehive too. She's eating grass behind our camper. The water, when it's raining, it's like sloping down and it's more grass on that side. I guess she likes it. Sometimes she's doing that in the morning and she's waking us up. And some other time we have the squirrel who's going up in the tree and she's, or he, I don't know if it's a she or a he, is just running around dumping the pine cones on top of our trailer. It's not fun to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning when you want to sleep a little longer because you just went to bed at 12 and actually you fall asleep at 2 a.m. But it's all beautiful anyway. I didn't name her. I was thinking to name her, but no. She was just looking at me, and that's how I realized she was there, because she was so quiet. Indeed, I felt like somebody was watching me. I kind of want to name her, but maybe not. I have to ask my husband to see what he thinks about it. We put a liner on the ground to keep the moisture away from the camper, and she scratched off that liner. Yeah, she gave me a round. She just went around me. See, now she's towards the house. She's like, look, I'm a good girl, I'm a good girl. She actually has her baby around still. Clean the excess wax, and now it's looking nice and sealed. No more excess. And in the corner right here had a little bit of problem. It's looking like new now. All I do now, I just use the cloth to spread the wax because I found that it was hard with the brush, with the sponge brush, because we'd have too much at the time and then we'll have residue all over. I don't like too much residue on it. I don't know if it's butter, but I think it's better not to have too much. Easy, just take some time. It's dark outside, but I finish the beehive. It's all nice and sealed. You can touch and you can feel soft. It's like a moisturized wood right now. They're all looking good. I'm gonna put the beehive together, and maybe tomorrow I'm gonna wipe it off if it needs to. This is it for this summer. Everything we done here is because we wanted to learn, and we learned a lot. We still have a lot of things to learn, yet we are not complaining. If you have comments or questions, you know where to put them. But keep in mind that we are not professionals.